Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Johnny and welcome to another Genshin Impact video. In today's video, we'll be going over some tips and tricks on earning Mora without ley lines. Now, when it comes to Genshin Impact, Mora is used for almost everything. Upgrading, crafting, shopping. No matter what it is, Mora is involved. Resin is an important resource, and so we don't generally want to waste it on running ley lines. These methods aren't in any particular order, but will be a great and consistent way of earning more. Do this, and you'll be a Morillionare in no time! Before we do jump into it, guys, if you do like the video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. This will greatly help our channel to grow and help with the YouTube algorithm and recommend the video to other viewers. Now, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. To start, let's talk about expeditions because this is going to be one of the best ways to gaining more while doing absolutely nothing. To access it, just play through the story and level up your AR level. Once you reach a high enough AR level, you'll have access to expeditions and the amount of characters that can dispatch will also increase. Though it is accessible in Mondstadt, you'll actually have to reach other cities to fully utilize getting more, and that's because Mondstadt only has one option for Mora, while Liyue and Inazuma has two. How expedition works is that players will dispatch their own characters to gain specific items that was selected. You also have the option of selecting different times spent on the expeditions. Just go with the highest one, which is 20 hours, to get it out of the way. This will also net you the best profit as well. Within 20 hours, if you have other cities unlocked, then you'll be able to gain 25k within 20 hours. There are also certain characters with passive talents that can help reduce the total amount of time spent on expeditions by 25% in cities they reside in. It's a pretty handy passive talent because it'll allow you to have more resources. Also, note that dispatching a character does not mean they become unusable for your party, so dispatch them at your leisure. When it comes to earning more consistently, you can't have a discussion without mentioning bounties and requests. As the name suggests, players will have to fulfill different tasks to complete these missions and earn Mora. Bounties and requests can each be done 3 times in resets every week. For bounties, the earnings can vary depending on the level of difficulty that's chosen. 3 stars will earn you 20k, 4 stars 25k, and 5 stars 30k. Like characters and weapons, you'll generally want to go with the 5-star option because it'll net you more rewards. Just note, however, that the harder they are, the harder they'll fall, meaning that the higher the difficulty, the harder it will be. So new players might want to go with the 4-star or 3-star options if they aren't able to clear. The limit count of 3 for bounties only count upon clearing the mission and not based on attempts. So you can always try the 5-star difficulty and then change it later on. Unlike bounties, requests doesn't have different stages of difficulties and are generally more straightforward. If you're in Mondstadt or Liyue, then you'll just have to collect a couple items to turn in for the person that listed the job. In Inazuma, requests can vary between collecting items and defeating enemies. But no matter the region, each request will earn players with 20k. Meaning, if you clear 3 of the 5-star difficulty bounties and 3 requests, then you'll earn 150k more a week. This is a lot of more, it doesn't even take that long to complete. You will, however, have to unlock bounties and requests. These are generally unlocked by playing and progressing through the main story. Once you've unlocked them, simply go and locate the coordinator in the respective cities for some quick and easy Mora. Since we mentioned about weekly reset, let's talk about the Serenity Pod. This one is similar to bounties and requests in the sense that the shop, which contains more and other goodies, resets every week. There are a bunch of items in here that you can purchase, but I highly recommend buying the Mora and Hero's Wits. Now, this video is about becoming a Morillionaire, so we'll keep the discussion towards the Mora. Each week, you'll be able to purchase up to 200k as long as you have enough realm currency, 2,400 to be exact. You can earn and gain realm currency by how much adeptal energy you have. Basically, it means you just have to decorate your Serenity Pod. By placing different kinds of furnishings, you'll increase the amount of adeptal energy, hence increasing your realm currency accumulation rate as well. At 20,000, you'll get 30 realm currency an hour. This will count towards being offline as well, and honestly, the best way to be lazy and earn some Mora. There is a quest you'll have to beat to unlock the Serenity Pot though, but honestly, this quest's story was pretty good and I genuinely enjoyed it. Once you clear the quest, you'll unlock the Serenity Pot and can start decorating. Next up on the list is Spiral Abyss. Now, the amount of Mora you earn might be all over the place, because it will depend on how far you can get in the Spiral Abyss. But if you're able to consistently clear floors 9 through 12, then you'll earn a lot of Mora. From the Chamber's bounty, you'll see a couple things you can earn. This makes the Spiral Abyss a must-do because you just get so many resources and, of course, Primo Gems. The Mora from this list adds up to 345k, but keep in mind that the Spiral Abyss resets every 2 weeks. But there's more, because depending on the amount of stars you earn, you also gain more Mora. For each floor, earning 3 stars will get you 15k, 6 stars 20k, and 9 stars 25k. There are 4 floors in total that reset, meaning you'll earn 240k for getting 36 stars. Add this amount with just clearing the floors itself, and you'll earn 585k more every 2 weeks. Again, the amount will differ depending on how far and fast you can clear, but floors 9 and 10 are generally very doable even for new players. When it comes to endgame and using resin, players will find themselves running many artifact domains. But what you might not realize is this is actually a great method for gaining more as well. This one is funny because it's more indirect, but let's talk about how you can gain more unintentionally by grinding artifact domains. Now, I'm going to be speaking in terms of using a condensed resin because everybody should be using these. If you're not, then what are you doing? When using a condensed resin, it will double your rewards and get you 5,050 flat more on the highest difficulty, while also providing you with a bunch of artifacts. The number of artifacts is random and unfortunately at the mercy of RNG, but what you can do with Dookie artifacts is destroy them. Grind them to dust. Through your inventory, just hit the garbage can icon located at the bottom left of the artifacts tab. This will allow you to select artifacts and trade them in for Mora. Now, you can't destroy gold artifacts, but we'll take that part out of the equation, but you can destroy purples and below. You'll gain a bare minimum of 4 purples and 6 blues with the condensed resin inside an artifact domain. The purple artifacts can be destroyed for 2,520 Mora, while the blue ones will gain half that amount, 1,260. If my math is correct, with the bare minimum and the flat Mora gained through completion, you'll gain 22,690 Mora, and that's with 1 condensed resin. If you're Captain Resin, that'll earn you 90,760 more in a day, which is insane. Now, granted, you're most likely not going to sell all your artifacts, but if you're like me, then you'll probably have so many gold artifacts that are just plain garbo. If you're trying to min-max artifact experience and more efficiently, then you should save your bad gold artifacts for experience and sell your purple and blue ones for Mora. I'm planning on making a video about min-maxing artifacts so you can gain what you need most between experience and Mora, so stay tuned for that. Now, I wanted to talk about a few honorable mentions that might be considered as well. First up is going to be events. Throughout your journey into VAT, you'll see no shortage of events, and with events comes great rewards. I would say this is a consistent method of gaining more because each patch, every update, there's always going to be events around the corner. Just be wary of when new events are released through the events overview. Events are generally time limited, so you have to complete these within the event duration. Heck, even 1,000 questions with Paimon counts as well. This leads us to our next point, which is quests. Though quest is limited once you clear them, technically everything is, including events. There's no denying the amount of quests within Genshin Impact, and MiHoYo even adds new one as well, especially when a new region is released. This allows players to have more interaction between characters throughout their journey, while still earning great rewards. For main quests and side quests, there are no time or duration, so just complete these at your leisure when you have the time or need some Mora. And there you have it. These methods are the best way to becoming a Morillionare. Throughout your adventure, you'll encounter many different ways of earning Mora, but the methods we mentioned in this video will serve you best since they are consistent. These methods also do not require ley lines, meaning players can save their resin elsewhere. There's no doubt that Mora will continue to be an important resource, so you can never have too much of it. Stay on top of your weekly resets and earn the most that you can because you'll never know. MiHoYo could end up releasing character ascension level 100 and other upgrades in the near future that could be more expensive. So don't be lazy. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any newly released videos. I've been Johnny D, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one.